So I'm gonna channel into lessons yesterday. Yesterday was a full moon, and this full moon made me realize that I have a lot of growing and maturing to do. Um, I got a lot of stuff to do. Loneliness has its consequences on my body, on everyone's body. I I'm a woman who has never felt loved back. My daughter, my son, they love me, but I've never felt loved truly, not by my mother, not by my father, not by my aunt or uncle or nobody. Never really felt love. But I would always project this light as if I knew what God or knew what love was because I had a relationship with God. I depended so much on my higher self to be my mom and my father to see the footsteps in the sand in front of me and help and guide me along this path. And on many occasions, I would fall in love really, really deeply with, just a random soul, right? But I wouldn't fall in love with that person. I would fall in love with the pain that they carried. I would fall in love with the turmoil and try to get deep enough within their heart to penetrate, to turn off a certain switch that stemmed from this motherly mode that they never got. Because your mother is supposed to be your light switch, the ones that help you navigating your heart chakra, and your father is supposed to be the one that helps you to navigate your brain. And being that I didn't have either or, navigating the higher realms was easier because I didn't have somebody else molding my mind to tell me, oh, don't listen to that thought, don't listen to them people, don't listen to that feeling. But I don't like this feeling of being alone. Not alone in the sense of, oh, call me, whatever. I mean, like, not having the reciprocation of love as deep as I give. It makes me feel like the world is not ready for someone like me. So anger, wrath, and envy. Yesterday I was angry over communication that maybe I am not the muse that I think, right? And this isn't for anyone to sit and watch, this is just a video diary, so you don't have to be on here if you don't want, You could just go do your work and stuff. I just need a little second to just talk out some feelings. You can watch it later.
Usually isolated, economically depressed, big dreams, not a lot of opportunities. Kind of fit in.
Guess I'm from the res too. I'll give you a minute.
Thank you. Other people are nice.
I got angry. I communicated my anger from above, which could be thunderstorms. I saw fires. I saw tornadoes. I saw a volcano. I saw a huge fucking hurricane. Huge hurricane. And then I saw a earthquake that happened underwater. And underwater, it split apart. And the water started to drain down these cracks. Anger.
What's the Sheila Queenleys?
Anger is hard for me to navigate. Anger is. And I don't think that it's anger like where it has to be contained. I think it's more of a like disappointment. A disappointment that turns.
That was literally all of our money. The snacks.
That turns into almost self-inflicted hate in a sense. But I released it during the full moon. I took my hair down, I took a bath and rose petals, and the anger just subsided. I was crying so hard at the moon. It's a moon in Aries, a hunter's moon. I was crying so hard to the moon. I was like it was my mother. Like I went to my mother. And I sat in front of her. And I cried and I bawled. I was like, why am I on this timeline? When I don't want $1 billion gazillion dollars. I don't need all the gold in the world and all the temples. And I told her, I was like, I can live in a tent as long as I have my home, right? And my body and my temple is my home, but I need a fire right next to me. I love fireplaces. I love heaters. I love hotness. I love the sun. And I wanted to be able to be in this moon mother mode, knowing that I get to come home to the sun, or the sun gets to come home to me, and I feel a sense of adoration and appreciation and warmth and like.
You fucking serious? We're gonna go with white Jesus?
That's always been my picture in my head that I've been manifesting. It's very warm, and my house right now, I'm appreciative of this. I'm appreciative of everything that I have. But I'm manifesting and I'm putting it on the anger grid. I don't know if you guys understand the anger grid within the as long as you can make it out of anger, you can build anything off of frustration. You can build big ass buildings off of frustration. You can build cities on frustration.
Here we are.
If you make it past anger. Most people don't make it past anger because they get mad and they cut everything off or they cut everybody off, I sent a fucking message to Andrew last night. I was like anger. I was like anger. I was like, I honestly thought that somebody saw me. I thought that you saw me. I thought you saw who I really was behind my eyes, behind the hair, nails, makeup, behind the fucking eyebrows, behind all that. I thought that somebody had penetrated my mirror, looked me up and down, and wrote about me. And I was like, dude, if I would have known it was a case of mistaken identity, I wouldn't have fallen so hard, you know. But fool's folly. I'm on a fool's journey. Fool's folly. I'll get back up on my feet. I know who I am. I know who I am. God showed me in a dream last night these like orbs in the sky. And they were like scanning the whole everything. They were just scanning. There was just white balls in the sky. It was like 5 of them in my backyard. And I was like, what are those? Giant's eyes. So I messaged him and I was like, yo, I'm angry, and I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at my journey. I feel like my journey that I've been on has been about clinging to all sources of light that I feel and deem bright enough to place my suction cups on like a octopus and not suck anything out of it, but use my energy and my willpower and then push more energy into it, like one of those things. Like one of those things. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. But all sorts of bad energy came to me yesterday from this full moon. All sorts of bad energy. They was telling me how, they were telling all kind of bad stuff, and I wasn't really focused on the break of this energy or the like. I wasn't focused on the ending of this idea that I had molded for myself. I can get rid of that, What kind of shifted my energy and shifted my heart chakra was I thought I was seen, For 1 second, I thought I was seen. And it's not from the perspective of social media scene or from the perspective of like being a famous person that someone adores and looks up to. No, the kind of scene that I feel I was getting was from the black end, from the spiritual side, because I literally paved the road to the Emerald City with my thoughts and with my prayers, and exactly how I did it by getting up from the black waters. I did it, and I thought that someone saw the work that I had put into the system, into the black end. Into the black end of the system. Like that maybe they saw my eyes on fire, Maybe they just believed for 5 seconds, you know? That somebody would believe, you know, in me. That you wouldn't look at how it's done, but you would look at the power of influence behind what is done, you know? These aren't tears of sadness, they're tears of frustration. I'm very frustrated. I'm very, very, very frustrated. And working my way out of anger into frustration, I now know, oh, I have to build something. But what do I build? Community. You know, good job. Community, you know, all that stuff. God tells me to sit down. He's like, you need to be seated. So, so for me, I have a memory, and I'm gonna just say it. I have a memory of I just bought a car. Right, I had just bought a car from somebody, and it was just a '91 Lexus, real nice car, but it was my first car, so I was so happy. So I got this car, and I used to drive to the bus stop, right? And I would drive to the bus stop and sit in the you know where they park the cars in the parking lot. And I would pause time like I'm playing a game. This is just the memory that I have. And this man would get into the car with me, and time would stop. Time would just stop. And we would work on ourselves, work on communication until the sun went down. And we would sit in the car and talk for hours and make love, all that stuff, you know, and it was real, like it was fucking real, like it was tangible. I felt it, you know, and I woke up in my car and I was like, and it's nighttime. So when I heard that, I was like, she's gonna say, he called me baby, right now is my head. We'll steal her Lexus to detect. I thought that somebody found that little memory that I still remembered and painted it. And painted it. Because that was some of the best moments in my life was when I would pause time like that.
Maybe they're having too much fun.
I believed in fairy tales and still believe in fairy tales so hard that I've concocted a lot of stories built on anger. But at the end, she always learns the lesson. Always learns the lessons through the loops of anger. Wrath, there's no escaping when it's wrath. You can't get out of wrath. You gotta burn down the whole fucking timeline if it's wrath. You have to. One time I burned down the whole fucking system. And that's when I found out that someone that I really like from a spiritual perspective was dating somebody, and then I had to work through codependency, and then I had to work through all this shit. I'm like, damn. I had to burn down the whole timeline. And here we go. So what was I saying? I just needed to get some things off my chest because I've been off of the online world for a long time. This is the only thing I have to talk to and let all my feelings work out. So the hardest thing for me is just when you work through the loopholes of anger and you get to frustration, the energy that you sit with in this energy of frustration. What does that look like? What does that feel like? What's after frustration? Is it peace? Is it relaxation? What's after that? Do you become the same person that you were when you were angry, but just an altered version? No matter what I say on this platform, I know one thing. And that is when you are codependent from a spiritual perspective, that shit can kill you. Codependency is one of the drugs and the system that I can't fuck with. It's hard to get off the codependency. That's like a mix between heroin and psychedelics. Between them two. Codependency. I had women who would get real high in the spiritual realm on codependency. They would never come back. They would find somebody. They'd be like, Mama, I want a husband. I want children. I want somebody who loves me and adores me. They're like, Mama, I need it. Mama. I'd be like, okay. I found somebody and y'all got the same stars and all y'all need to do is just get along. And then you can stop the curses. They never came back to my house. It's like they seek so high. They get to the point of revelation. They're like, oh, I need it. And then it happens. And then they don't ever go that high again because they're on a different frequency. Mm. I always wondered how the goddess of love managed all that attention. I always wonder how she did it. How did the goddess of love manage all that attention? Bitch, she did it. Oshun was getting cheated on. Oshun was getting bad stuff happening to her. She fought against a lot of shit. But everyone sees her as this beautiful, like, dove. I don't know, y'all. From codependency, you could have a lot of fucked up children. No one talks about that either. How the more codependent you are on your partner, it fucks with the person's brain development, the baby. It fucks up the amniotic fluid, because amniotic fluid, all it is just sweet water for the kids to drink. What do you want? Huh, boobs? There you go. Stop. So, I went to cry to Shiva the other day. I had fixed an antenna to be able to talk between realms, and it's this tree I go to, and I put crystals on it so it made the tree walk at night. I did 2 feathers, a black one and a white one, and some crystals, and a seashell, so he could communicate. And I went the other day, and I sat at his tree bark, at his like bottom base, and I told him, I said, why is love so hard and so unattainable for me? I was like, even considering that I help do the flower of life in the back end to help to birth some of the Einstein children. You smarter than Einstein. Smarter. By programming the eyes first. Where?
This is right along. This is what God has intended for me and my flock. Canadian geese flying high over the Hudson on a cool winter day. This is all I was ever meant to do.
Cried to Shiva. I don't cry to Shiva much. I cried to Yemaya. I go to my mama. I go to Oya, which is in the past. I go to the darkest point in my timeline, and I go sit with Oya. She always give me a couple drinks, and we party. Or I go to Yemaya. I never go to Shiva. But I went to him, and I was sat there, and it was so weird. Whoa! Because I cried all the way from my house to the tree, and I was creating a river, right? And it was frustration tears and angry tears. And it was angry tears.
Because they never saw us as real beings, with real feelings and emotions.
It was angry tears.
And partners that we fall in love with for the rest of our lives.
So I sat at Shiva's base and I told them, I said, why are my children so mean? And why are people so mean to me? I was like, do I?
And so the Cowboys will immortalize their story.
Thank you. You know, Mama. Don't lick me, doggy. Don't lick me, Kakala. So I told them, I was like, why are my children so mean to me? I was like, am I a horrible mother? I was like, why am I in this situation when I could just get myself out of it? But there's no I don't have any willpower. Like, I see everything crumbling around me, and I'm just okay with everything falling apart. I'm okay with everything falling apart. Like, as long as I got my spiritual realm, I'm good. But I told them, I said, I have been alone long enough. And I told them, I said, one way or another, I'm going to get the fuck out of this situation. I'm going to get out of this situation.
And he started eating corn just telling them about the lakes in Winter Park, and this was technically Florida's longest running attraction. But it wasn't until he got on the
He sat at that tree and he just was quiet, as if he wasn't even listening to me.
Telling everyone all about the houses and the mansions and all the fancy famous people who lived here at some point, like the founder of Panera Bread or various Orlando Magic things.
He didn't say nothing. He just sat and meditated.
And everyone knew him. And of course the other captains, who all looked up to him.
He sat and meditated, and then
tours left every 45 minutes to an hour. Always a dozen people.
he told me to get up and go home. The hardest thing about all of this, to be honest, is seeing spiritual energy, but no one acknowledging it. Nobody giving a fuck. Nobody acknowledging. Nobody acknowledging the shit. It really hurts my feelings. Like today, I showed a picture of the moon outside my window. And I posted it on TikTok. And they're like, oh, it's just the clouds going in front of the sun. I'm like, you need to pay attention. You got to think deeper. You're already on NPC now, buddy. All three of you. You've been changed to NPC mode because you're dumb. You came into the Lion's Den to dispel something when I wanted you to look at it disappearing. Use your childhood mind. So it's been very difficult for me recently. I was doing so good. And then Steven liked my picture. When he liked my picture, bitch, I was like, excuse me? You don't like me? You don't like me, buddy? You left me out in the cold and wonder why I left your Elay. Y'all left me out in the cold. That's why. That's why I disappeared. Playing with my emotions. Everybody play with my fucking emotions like that. Everybody's out for themselves.
even began to wonder if maybe there was actually something wrong with me. That I couldn't allow this man to exist as a simple tour guide. That I had to make up some horrible backstory when really I knew nothing about him, other than his job and his favorite bar. And maybe that was all fine. Maybe he was happy. Why was it so hard for me to believe that someone could actually enjoy this life? Why did
Anyway,
they didn't understand what living was all about? As though there was something noble about depression or existential dread. When the truth is that my melancholy thoughts were just as empty as his random tray of facts. Just another thing to pass the time.
Today was a hard day. Yesterday was a hard day. Not because of Andrew.
As I stood there in my private backyard facing that
Not because of my love for him.
watching him pass by, without ever saying anything, without ever making a single sound.
I kind of wish that maybe I could just put myself. I already put myself out there, but
If we talk about life and our common struggles, if we
I don't
tell
know.
each other about what it was like growing up, or how hard it is to maintain a
I don't know.
relationship, or if we go to the bar and relax, drink beer,
Be careful.
famous people who pass through the parties. Maybe we get along. Maybe we even like each other.
So last night in the dream realm, why the fuck doesn't it here? I know we're still in the pestilence. Everything I say is a seed. Every thing I say is a seed. It's just how long it takes to build the tree. So I have a lot of frustration. So the shit is coming through fast. I wonder if this full moon is really going to. Well, actually, I forgot. On this hunter's moon, two things happened. I got a lot of downloads. It's not just me, who controls some of the. If it's anything to do with love and people are praying over it for the full moon, then I could do it. Because that's my superpower. Ogun's superpower is Wahid, Shango. Everybody has their own little superpower that they could use. And my box was inundated with fucking feminine and masculines. Mainly feminines asking for love. I'm like, have you seen my life? You're asking me. I can move energy really quickly, but I'm still waiting on mine to manifest, mommy. I was like, I want to see you happy first, so let me maneuver it. Bitch, you know how many times I maneuvered pathways so they can meet? Work with destiny, sewing the thread, all of that. The red thread together, putting the little cute meat stories together. They not all by chance. It's a meeting of women that sit together and figure out how to get y'all two in the same room. But nobody tell me. I'm like, I'm looking. They're like, what are you looking for? Uh-oh. You okay? What are you looking for? Equality. 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 That's it. He ain't gotta be cute. He ain't gotta be none of that. As long as he's providing equality. And that's hard. That's hard. That's really hard. That's like saying, hey, I control the sun. You have to control the moon. That's it. Throw the stuff. Everything, throw it. So, I'm not in a good space. Not in a good space. But I'm gonna get into a better space as long as I. No, no, no. I said no. It's not funny. It's not funny. Angel, Grace, Gabriel. No. 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 Not a doggy. Kitty. Why is God angry? Huh? Anyone were to ask me that. God is angry because the ants in the farm are still looking for food in the desert. There's none. When God is let the ants free a long time ago, they're no longer in a farm. They're free. And the ants just, it's like they want to live in the farm. It's easier.
Just a casual place for the first day of Northwestern music students. But still, despite all the nagging thoughts, they kept going. For no real reason other than they had already started. For no real reason other than the fact that some person had already decided. Yeah, here, why not? Let's do it.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go. The sun sets quickly in March, so we get back in our car. We don't really say much. We know I think we both have the same feeling. But this is probably not something that's going to last. Especially after I graduate in 2 months. But neither of us wants to say anything out loud. So instead we just bide our time. Placing bricks upon bricks and collecting those nagging thoughts in the back of our heads.
What you need?
Life gives us good enough opportunities.
Go get your belly off of me. Get your belly off of me.
And all the relics of the relationship will seem like distant objects from a foreign land. And no archaeologist or anthropologist will ever be able to understand quite how it all came together. Just who these people were. And if they ever even really did love each other. Let's keep in touch.
For sure.
So I don't have anything else. That's it. I'm working through anger, wrath,
Is there a reason?
all of that.
Was it some great unforeseen force that put you in the universe?
Always got to be something to do about love.
Or was it all just as simple and pointless as it appeared to be? Just two people who one day randomly decided, yeah, here, why not?
Let's do it.
It's always going to be something to do with love.
Made much sense.
If I would have chose the path of the mind, I would have been a scholar. The path of a whore, I would have been rich. If I would have chosen the path of the stubborn mule, I would have been on top of a multi-billion-dollar firm as a lawyer. If I would have chosen the way of the body, I would have been a neuroscientist right now or a surgeon. But I chose the path of the fool in love. I chose it. Because I felt like at the end it would be more rewarding. I really did. more rewarding than getting at the top of some company and all these people below me are looking up to me like God. I don't want to be God to millions of people. I don't want to be known as God to millions of people. I want to be known as God in my home, in the privacy, and I could turn on my eye of Ra anytime I want to. And my husband will see it. He'll see I'm angry. He'll see I'm hot. He'll see the emotions for my spirit before. It's like to be known, you know? Ooh, no. Camera. It's like being known. That's so funny. I was just listening to a song called Unknown. But we digress there. Everyone knows Hosier, yeah, blah, blah, blah. But that's what I was going down. Right? Green bean! Good job, Mickey. You want some food? Lettuce, spinach. That's good. I chose the fool's journey. You know the tarot man with the man holding the backpack, walking off the cliff with the dog behind him. That's why they always call lovers fools. The lovers are fools. Mm-hmm. I took it off. So the reason that I'm even still on this thing is because I'm waiting for some spirits to tap in. It may take a while. I don't give a fuck if people watch this. I need to get this off my chest. Pickle, no, boo. I'm sorry. I gotta change the booty. There's one thing that I do know is growing through the pain, through the pain of disappointment. I think I've mastered that. I think I've mastered growing through the pain of disappointment. A win is a win. A win is a win. Nothing is going to be able to sink me as low as I can sink myself. So that means a win is a win. A win is a win. Somebody said that was the girl with bracelet. Why is this on my profile? Hello. Scary. Can you get off my thing? Can you get off? Can you please get off? Can you get off? Can you get off?
I just got it.
Mama. Yummy.
So I think I've spoke enough. Okay, we're gonna go get food, chicken. I think I've spoken enough. And the spirits aren't really tagging in today. You want to know, Shun is so sad still. She's crying. Still! I was like, where is it raining right now? Wherever it's raining right now, I would not want to be. Because she is bawling her freaking eyes out. Why, though? Oh, yeah. Shun, what's wrong? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Show me a picture. Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Pickle. Mm-mm. Yeah. Hold on. Let me see.
Hi.
Did you get in my freaking phone check? We're channeling in. Hold on, Miko. What am I doing? I just want to sit out here for a little. Yeah, of course. Literally gotta be lying. It's wild to me. It's wild. Nobody gives a fuck that much, girl. What I got to say? Nobody gives a fuck that much. What I got to say?
Baby. Yeah. Mama.
Yeah. Okay, let's see who's channeling in. Yep, I'm on a low frequency. 639. Yep. I'm gonna do a little prayer and then I'm gonna go. Dear universe and its universal creator, I ask you to open up your vibration of healing for me and my heart and my Oshun energy. I ask you to fill her heart with love, peace, and patience. Fill her heart with love, peace, and patience. I ask that you give her time to shine in the sun, like that love that she's requiring. Because when God gets angry, it scares me because I can't control anything. can't control the temperature of the sun. I can't control the weather. I can't. Anger and the loopholes take me a lot of time to get out of. So I pray that you calm the spirit that I have inside of me
Hello. Have.
to know that this is not a flesh and blood game. It's a spiritual war that bleeds into physical. I pray that you give enlightenment to the masculine and feminine who are looking for that simpatico, that balance within the fire of their hearts. And I ask you to give it to them. Even if I don't have it this lifetime, I want my children to be happy. I want them to have what they need. I'm over here hooked up to a machine at night like I'm plugging into the wall, girl. Like I'm plugging into the wall, girl. So it's been awfully hard. It's been awfully hard for me and my daughters and my son. Higher self who lives within the sun, I ask you to heal everyone's heart from childhood trauma. Heal my heart. Heal the heart. Send the great solar flash sooner than later. Send it. Send it. So, anything else that I want to pray? Everything is to do about love and community. I want to rebuild my community. And I want to be able to rebuild my community and fall in love. That's it. I pray that you send me more dreams and more signs that validate what I feel and what I see in the physical realm. That you drop the signs clear and concise. I ask that you bring balance back to my heart like I had 2 days ago, where I was just in love with Thoth's spirit and his fire. And I saw it in people, everyone. Give me that back. That's what I want. Don't let me mix the physical world and spiritual realm. Rules up. Always keep me.
God. Your mama. Your mama. Your mama.
Yo mama.
Your mama.
Yo mama. That's so fucking